My Team Season 6 Glitched Reality has now entered Warped Reality. These packs are loaded with dominant My Team cards, and they have some unreal powers. Improve your lineup with Dark Matter cards like Ben Simmons, Shaq, and the great
Boston, Massachusetts, the destination for the Timberwolves. He can turn it on in a moment and take over a game. Zach LaVine will look to do just that. He'll need to do just that. Leading the team as they get ready for the task ahead against the Celtics. Timberwolves, Celtics is next. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. P.J. Washington is out there with Hartenstein, and it's Hayward. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Morant in at the point. And for Boston, Kemba Walker is out there with Evan Fournier. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's James in at the 3 spot. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Lopez finds Millsap. To the paint. Here's Fournier. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Fournier's got the opening basket of the game for the Celtics. Hayward outside. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And it's Morant at the elbow. Just 5 to shoot. Good D by Lopez. And so James will bring it up for Boston. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
And here's Hayward following Paul Millsap's 3. Hayward outside. There's the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Walker. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And, you know, Walker is really good at muscling his way through the defense. Tough to stop on the way up.
Now here's Morant. 17 points for him last game against San Antonio.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Boston called for the foul.
You know, battling inside, I like LaVine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops.
You know, you look at LaVine's game, and we all know he can score the ball, but he rebounds it well and passes better than average. This guy is really an outstanding all-around player.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And here is LeBron. He's coming off a 22-point game against Portland.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Now here's James. 6 on the shot clock. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Minnesota off to a slow start, trailing by 4. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now, here's Washington. Last game he had 10 points. It's good. This game is all even.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
James against Hayward. Outside Fournier. Lopez finds Walker. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, you look at Walker, and he's a slight guy, but he powers through it all. Terrific, deceptive strength.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
That free throw good from Walker. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs for those teams in the upper half of the standings, Greg, how much are they looking at seeding and their potential playoff opponents?
You know, Kevin, guys won't admit to it, but it's human nature to think ahead, to try and map out that route through the brackets. And you get a sense, if you played a team 3 or 4 times, how you match up, what you do well against them, and what are areas of concern for you.
Count that bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Morant passes to Hartenstein. Back to Morant. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's LeBron. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Tipped away. Now, Washington, he gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to Levine. The dish now to Morant. Levine against Walker. Puts it up. Levine, good. Levine's got 6.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Now, here's Walker. 20 points for him last game against Portland. LeBron against Hayward. Passes it to Washington. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Celtics leading by 3. Outside, Walker. He kicks to James. Outside, Millsap. Sinks the triple. Millsap's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Morant, the bounce pass. The pass to Hartenstein. Hayward on the wing. Millsap covering. Hayward can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Fournier. Misses the fadeaway jumper.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Morant passes to Hartenstein. Levine feeling it out a bit. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Millsap. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Celtics. 6-point game. For three. The shot missing. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Goes up, and it's sent back by Lopez.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well. You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Green comes in for Paul Millsap. Burks, he's checked in for Fournier. And Morris subbed in for Walker. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Hartenstein. OG Anunoby comes in for Washington. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Halliburton subbed in for John Morant.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And the wide open shot from Morris. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now, here is Halliburton. After LeBron James's miss, Dean passes to Bitadze. Brooks against Green. And Brooks, here we go. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach was saying that he feels Zach LaVine is still underrated as a star in this league. Coach said when LaVine gets going, there's just no way to stop him. He's one of the most natural scoring threats in the league. They certainly will respect LaVine's explosive offense tonight. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Tony Snell's checked in for LeBron. Now, here is Halliburton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And again, Boston running the court in transition. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. Here's Morris. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Levine against Burks. Snell from outside.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, making them count in the early going here.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over. And now let's find out who the top rookie setup men have been since the All-Star break with this look at the assist rankings. You look at Halliburton, third in assists and a great leader.
He's making progress in his first season in the league, and his command of their offense and opposing defenses improves every time he takes the floor.
Tell you what, I love watching him distribute the basketball. His floor generalship has been impeccable.
Back to Green. Over Levine. Just 5 on the clock. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Burks.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm, as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Here's Bitadze. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Levine against Burks. Levine, good.
You know what you get there? Levine strong enough now to take on contact, able to complete the play.
Morris kicks to Williams. Burks on the wing. Here's Snell. Off target with his three. Brooks outside. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Brooks. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Celtics leading by 10. Here's Snell. 1:27 left in the first quarter. Here's Williams. Minnesota with the rebound. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Boston Celtics. Right side, Williams. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Timberwolves trail by 10, 18 feet out. And it's Halliburton missing. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. In the corner, Snell with it. He dishes it to Green. Kicks to Williams. Burks on the wing. Clock at 6. Puts up a three. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 13.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Burks. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Nice D from Levine.
Yeah, he just flat-out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That is his first foul of the game. Levine with it. Pass to Halliburton. Shoots the three. No good on that one. And so it's Boston looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort, defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Green. Monte Morris is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Williams at the center. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Levine passes to Halliburton. Pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Now, here is Halliburton, covered by Morris. 6 to shoot. Now, here is Halliburton. He's guarded closely. Celtics leading by 13. Burks, the pass to Snell. Green with the ball. Over Levine. Green, no luck.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Here's Morris following the three by Minnesota. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Lopez comes in for Williams. And it's Kemba Walker in for Morris. Minnesota also with the sub. Morant's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Burks can't get it to go.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here's Burks. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Walker. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, I tell you what, in these sets, it's hard to know how to guard Kemba Walker. Quick, crafty, and lethal with that shot. So good at taking what's in front of him.
Boston leading by 9. In the corner, Snell with it. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Brooks. Dishes it to Morant. And there's the pass to Halliburton. Kicks to Morant. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Celtics. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Burks looking around. And Lopez throws it down.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
Morant against Burks. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Back to Snell. Nice ball movement by Boston. Lopez kicks to Burks. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Paul Millsap's checked in for Green. LeBron comes in for Tony Snell. And Evan Fournier's subbed in for Alec Burks. And then for Minnesota, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. B.J. Washington comes in for OG Anunoby. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Brooks. Now here's Walker. 9 points in the game so far. Floats one up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Walker's got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Morant dishes to Hayward. Back to Morant. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Morant's got 5 points so far.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
A floater. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 11. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. Boston shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Now, here's Washington. He feeds it to Morant. Clock at 6. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves with possession here, trailing by 10. Here's Halliburton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Evan Fournier. First trip to the line for him here.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And so he makes both from the line. Boston leading by 8. Outside, Walker. Now LeBron. Pass to Fournier from downtown. That shot is off. Here's Morant. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 4th assist in this one.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Now here's Millsap. He has 6. Pass to Walker. Over Morant. That one rolling around and rims out. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 6-point game. Passes it to Washington. Shoots over Walker. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. For 3, Fournier. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Hayward's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Halliburton missing. Boston leading by 6. Here's Fournier. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
An excellent example of concentration there from Fournier. Did a nice job under pressure keeping his balance.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Timberwolves trail by 9. And the pass to Washington. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Lopez. Hartenstein. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Stops. Pops. Fournier's shot is off.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Here's Halliburton. Lopez grabs the board.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
James finds Fournier. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. That's now 8 points for Evan Fournier.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter. Every season he's been in the league.
Pass to Halliburton. Hayward outside. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Brook Lopez.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Walker the pass to Lopez. Back to Walker. The 3. That one, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Morant kicks to Hayward.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
LeBron against Hayward. Passes to Millsap. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Boston making a switch here. Morris is checked in. So it's the Celtics now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Timberwolves trail by 10. Now the pass to Washington. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Fournier's shot is off. Minnesota's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Levine. Misses off the right iron. Celtics leading by 10. James, the pass to Morris. The dish to Williams. Back to Morris. Shot clock at 5. From deep. But they recover it. Millsap kicks to Morris. Over Hayward. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Levine can't hit. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Boston. Outside Millsap. Hits it from three-point range. Millsap's got 9.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Pass to Levine. And stolen by Fournier. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Fournier. Fournier's got his 5th assist in this one. Timberwolves trail by 17. Pass to Washington. Now Levine. Back to Washington. Hartenstein passes to Morant. It's stolen by Morris. And a fast break now for the Celtics. James wide open. No good with the wing jumper. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open floor. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. But, Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics. And that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
As we've gotten closer after halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Green comes in for Paul Millsap, and Alec Burks subbed in for Evan Fournier. And Morris drops them both. 1:03 left in the second quarter. Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. Passes it to Bitadze. Now Hayward. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shot clock at 6. Here's Levine. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
And stolen by Hayward. And Boston with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Levine inside the three-point line. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Levine's got 4 points in the quarter.
Relentless in his attacks. Zach LaVine, once he gets into a rhythm, man, what a scorer this guy is.
And so it's Boston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Well, with all he's accomplished, we can start to paint a picture amongst the all-time greats. Shaq, where do you have LeBron ranked on your all-time list?
He has to be right near the top. LeBron's a top 10 player, maybe even top... Maybe even top 5.
Well, arguably, he's the best small forward in the game ever. You know, just Larry Bird and Dr. J are the only comrades that you have to go against. So LeBron, best small forward ever.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Timberwolves trail by 15, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Hartenstein is out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's John Morant. And it's Hayward in at the 3. Minnesota shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
And the floor awareness of Walker, impressive there as he got the ball to the open man.
Outside, LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And it's Morant missing. Celtics leading by 12. All going up court. Lopez, no luck. And Morant's got the ball here for Minnesota. LaVine for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. LaVine's got 17.
Well, I like seeing LaVine, guys, waste no time firing away. I think his decision-making and shot selection and passing getting better.
Back to Walker. LeBron outside. 5 to shoot. Millsap dishes to Walker. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 14 points for him.
Walker, a terrific competitor, more than happy to rise up and deliver payback right there. Boom!
Back to Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the potential of Morant is sky high. A dynamic guard. He plays with a Russell Westbrook type edge and intense on both ends.
And so he hits both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. There's the pass to Millsap. Back to Walker. Lopez up top. Outside Millsap. 6 on the shot clock. And James throws it down hard.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
It's Morant with the drive. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Lopez kicks to James. Outside, Walker. Back to James. Lopez outside. The three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. It's Morant in the corner. Hayward passes to Washington. Timberwolves passing it around. No good that time. Good D by James. Pushing it up. Here's Fournier. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, even when you think you've got Fournier bodied up, he still finds a way to slither to a score.
Morant looking around. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Halliburton's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. 13 feet away. And that one hits back iron. Celtics leading by 12. Millsap trying to get open.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Lopez finds Millsap. Back to Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Got a piece of it. Outside, Levine. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Washington. 5 points in the game. Morant with it. And it's Halliburton missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage, and as a result, they've got a big lead.
Feeds to Fournier. The rebound by Halliburton. Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Halliburton. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it's Washington missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Fournier. The kick out to Walker. Three-pointer. That's tipped. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Morant with it. Defended now by Fournier. Right side, Levine. Passes it to Washington. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Washington's got 5 points in the quarter. Boston leading by 8. Walker the pass to Lopez. Back to Walker. Trying to get something going. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Back to Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Slick move that time by Levine. Does a nice job selling the foul, and he's an excellent free throw shooter.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Timberwolves also changing it up. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Hartenstein, and Anunoby subbed in for P.J. Washington.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. You look at Boston, advantage in one series.
And, you know, for Boston, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Burks. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Halliburton passes to Morant. Timberwolves passing it around. The pass to Levine. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Celtics leading by 4. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. And it'll be his third foul so far. Here's Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Morant against Morris. Shot clock at 6. Releases. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Bitadze's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant outside. Pass to Halliburton. Bitadze, the pass to Morant. Here's Anunoby. Good work defensively by Morris. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Back to Burks. Over Halliburton. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Morant passes to Bitadze. Back to Morant. To the inside, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
This is how you use the pick and roll. Morant looking like a vet with a sweet dime there.
Now, here's Burks. Tight defense on him. Knocked loose. And now the Timberwolves on the break for the lead. And Morant is good for three. Morant's got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
LeBron's checked in for the Celtics. And a change for the Timberwolves. Hayward's checked in. Inside, Burks dishes to James. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Boston now. Williams kicks to Morris. No good again that time. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 1. To the middle. Here's Bitadze. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Paul Millsap.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
The first one falls.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
So he gets them both. Celtics trail by 3. James finds Burks. And here is Williams. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. James outside. Just 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. Hayward with some nice D. Levine wide open. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Levine's got 11 points in the quarter.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
James against Hayward. On the wing, Morris. And the shot is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Morant outside for 3. Hayward. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And pushing it up again is Minnesota. Again in transition. Levine can't hit. Boston's going to assault here from 3-point range. Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Burks kicks to Green. Pass to Williams. Down low. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from LeBron.
Not going to miss many chances from that range. That's LeBron's wheelhouse there.
And they double up Morant. Here's Anunoby. Off target from outside.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Morris passes to Williams. Celtics passing it around. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Levine against LeBron. For the lead. It's off.
And that's how Levine's coaches want him to compete. He's maintaining good defensive position and, as a result, forces a tough shot.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Kemba Walker. Green is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's James in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Here's Walker. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. And the Celtics lead by 1. Minnesota shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. Paul Millsap is checked in for Green. That's tipped. Here's Burks. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against the Knicks, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Both good from the line that time. Timberwolves trail by 3. Morant outside. Bean passes to Anunoby. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Millsap. Here's Burks. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Burks has got 4 this quarter. And so Morant will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3-pointer, Hayward, good on the 3-point shot.
A tough cover out there. You want to close out hard on Hayward, but you also have to respect his ability to take you off the bounce.
LeBron outside. And they double up LeBron. Shoots over Morant. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Boston now. Just 2 to shoot. Shot's good by Walker.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Morant outside. Hayward outside. Passes to Stein. The basket, good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 6 assists in the game.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The pass to Walker. To the inside, Lopez. Rebound, Minnesota. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Anunoby, good.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Walker surveying the floor. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And the layup is good. Walker's got 7 now in this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Anunoby has the open look. Nailed from three-point land. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Pass to LeBron. Outside Millsap. Lopez left side. Millsap finds Burks. The Celtics working the ball around now. And that one's good by Lopez.
That's what we call the Brooks. He loves knocking that one down.
Morant passes to Hartenstein. Back to Morant. Hayward against James. Here's Hartenstein. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Foul on Boston. Fournier's checked in for the Celtics. Bryn Forbes comes in for Kemba Walker. The first free throw is good. Washington's checked in for the Timberwolves. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Boston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. LeBron passes to Lopez. He kicks it to Millsap. And Millsap puts it in.
And this is what happens when Millsap gets deep inside. Superb at finishing with force.
Pass to Washington. Now Levine. Now here's Washington. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Here's Hartenstein. No good on the quick 3. The Celtics with the lead. Fournier gets a wide open look. Misses the 3.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Passes it to Washington. Morant against Robinson. And they double up Morant.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Anunoby against Millsap. 5 on the clock. Lopez outside. Here's Robinson. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the pass to Hartenstein. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
High-level passer. Even for a point guard, Morant shows the imagination.
Pass to Millsap. Lopez outside. Here's Fournier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Fournier is highly skilled, a crafty European talent who's really fearless when it comes to shooting the basketball.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
That free throw, no good. Morris is checked in for the Celtics. He hits the second from the line. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. It's Morant with the drive. Here's Hartenstein. A second chance effort. And Morant finishes inside. Morant's got 11 points here in just the second half. Celtics trail by 3. On the wing, Morris. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. A 3 from Morant. That shot no good. And it's Boston the other way. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Fournier for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Outside, Levine. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
It's a take-charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His point total tells you all you need to know about just how good he's been. And once he got going, their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Ryan Saunders' huddle. He told him, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Morris outside. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Levine finds Morant. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Morant against Morris. Morant, the bounce pass. To end the run, and it's good on the way in. Levine's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
You know, he's becoming a more well-rounded scorer, guys. Buckets like this demonstrate Levine's ability to finish from anywhere.
Morris dishes to LeBron. From outside, off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Levine kicks to Anunoby. And they double up Morant. And there Stirs the block, just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Fournier, banked in off the glass. Fournier's got 20 points. Timberwolves trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to Washington. Morant against Morris. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
James kicks to Lopez. Back to James. Pass to Lopez. Millsap down low. He's covered by Washington. Goes back up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, I like seeing Millsap sail that pump fake. He's very effective at drawing the foul once that defender has been on the fake.
First one falls for him. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Anunoby. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And, over time, Millsap has added different things to his game. And, what I like about him most is he quietly goes about his business in a professional manner.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Evan Fournier.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so Levine nails both of them.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Hayward against James. To the paint. It's deflected. Lopez. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Lopez not to be denied. Nice strong finish there.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Timberwolves. Fournier for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Hayward's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Washington finds Levine. Basket, good. Levine's got 29.
And you can see the confidence there, Kevin, just oozing out of him. Levine knows he can get his shot in almost any situation, and that's a big one for the team.
Looking to get back on track here, and it's denied. And they're able to recover. A 3 from Morris. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Levine double team. 58 seconds left in the fourth. Morris passes to Lopez. Back to Morris. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 10. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Good on the shot.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Morris. Pass to LeBron. Clock at 6. Over Hayward. Trying to get open his Lopez. And again, it's Boston converting.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Levine, good.
Nice little screen and roll action here. Levine surveys the defense and then makes the right read, which is so important.
And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. LeBron with it. So we see Boston get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the... David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and